I don't know, just
Dr. Bigelow, I'd like you to meet Mrs. Smith.
Smith, nice to see you.
Dr. Bigelow is
Please
the
come in
clinical
and sit down.
director.
Well, thank you for coming down.
Dr. Bigelow,
Morning. How are you?
about to get my teeth knocked out, I feel like. Because I'm nagging people, I'm playing a game with my psychological pain, but it exists.
I know it does, Gerald. That's why you're here, isn't it? See if we can help you with it.
Gerald, I think the big question today is if you stay. And when you and I met with Dr. Bigelow on Friday, that wasn't very certain, and that's the whole reason that your mother flew out here.
I will stay if my mom stays.
Well, I told you before that I can't stay continuously.
Well, how does that work?
We can come down maybe once every 6 weeks, stay a week, but I can't.
See what I'm doing right now. I understand what I'm doing. I've got you one down and I'm not going to let you up. And that's a game. That just gets you mad.
Truly, deep down, he knows that this is the last chance he's got of having anything and being able to control anything that he wants or tries to do.
Yeah, I can
And he
believe
knows
in
that if he
instant
turns his back on it, that he's had it.
I hate you. Dr. Petrelli in Detroit looked at my transcripts and he started going like this. Gerald, just what could you have done if anything had ever went right for you? Been my boss?
Can I interrupt you a minute?
Every time in school that I was going to do something, I would raise my hand and a colored kid would stab me in the back of the neck. What is your explanation for that, God? That's what you're afraid to say. What is your explanation for that? Because you can't say it.
My explanation is that you feel that whatever decision you make, you're going to lose here. And maybe that's why it's so hard for you to make that decision.
My dad told me to stay here. I will stay if my mother will stay. There's no pressing job for her. She can have my Social Security check to live on while she's here.
Is that possible, Mrs. Smith?
I told him that we could come down once a month maybe and
You're going
stay
to
a
get me
week.
not scared, so I'm not scared while this dude's playing boogie-woogie with me.
But Jerry, listen a minute. You mean that you can't stay away once a month? Let us come once a month and see you.
I mean, in walked this one old dude with green teeth, and I couldn't think of nothing to do, so I just reached out and kicked old green teeth right in the knee.
Your mom asked you a question.
Jerry,
If I'm not scared, I won't kill
Jerry, it's
you.
important that you listen to me for a minute.
Why, you going to tell me
If you go back, if you go back,
You going to tell me Snoopy's dead?
You had better listen. Don't think of something else while I'm talking to you. Listen to what
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
talking to you at all.
Okay, if you go back, you may wind up in a hospital that I won't even get to come and see you once a month.
You are not my...
Do you understand me?
Do you realize this is my mother and I'm trying to keep her alive? Now, what do you recommend, doctor?
I recommend you give her a chance and listen to her.
Don't you think it would be better that you stay here on your own?
No.
Where you signed yourself in?
I don't.
Jerry, I think that you're
You don't
confused
know
enough about and frightened enough that I'd be afraid you would hurt yourself if you were in the hospital.
what... Okay, now, you are afraid that I would hurt myself if I wasn't in a hospital. Now, why is that? Because you're
Because
not
of what you
afraid?
said.
Because you're not afraid?
No, from what you said.
I think my dad can treat me very nicely.
Well, I understand that your dad wants you and knows that you have to be in the hospital for that.
I can't see why you can't stay and participate in on good terms without...
Because I was raped going to kindergarten about 5 times.
Well,
and
that was a few...
okay, let me give it to you a different way. How long has it been since I dreamed I was there in hillbilly heaven? Or how long has it been since Town Without Pity for rape? Or how long has it been since The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance?
my first impression of his family was the one I have in a lot of these cases, and that's that they're like a group of people that have been struck by lightning. Their son has developed a terrible illness, has been through lots of treatment, and has not gotten much better. And they feel devastated by it.